Hi, I'm going to show you the route I take through the Underworld, and how to safely and consistently beat all of the quests. I will make this guide as concise as possible. Timestamps are in the description for each quest. Here's what you'll need for a smooth and consistent run. A hotkey for flagging and unflagging your heroes, makes your life much easier. Bonus movement speed in your build, or a consumable that provides it. Access to Paragon or Warrior skills for There's Nothing to Fear or Save Yourselves. This makes Dhuum much easier. And consumables are recommended for your first few runs. It's going to be a fairly long run. Expect it to take upwards of 3 hours for your first few clears or so, but it will get faster as you get more familiar with the instance. I'm not going to bog down this guide with things as granular as which specific mobs you can skip. I recommend clearing most of the instance your first time through just to play it safe, but after that, you'll know what didn't get in your way and you can adjust or skip accordingly in the future. That said, I will specify where clearing is important for your or the Reaper's safety. Reapers are the quest givers, and it is important that none die. If any of them die, it's an immediate party wipe. We'll generally be tackling the harder quests first, with some exceptions to open up a teleport that can make another harder quest easier. With that said, let's get started. Clear the chamber. This quest can be immediately taken upon entering. Simply clear all the addexes and grasping darkness mobs in the starting room, as I'm doing here, and then make your way to the center of the labyrinth. Inside the labyrinth are Terrorweb Driders by the statue. Pull them last, since killing them spawns a Reaper. This is true for any statue with Terrorweb mobs around them. Clear as much as you can first before killing the Terrorwebs to ensure the Reaper's safety when it spawns in. Restoring Grenth's monuments. Take this quest once the chamber is clear. It allows for the Reapers to spawn at the various statues around the instance. We're going to make our way to the Chaos Plains first to tackle the Four Horsemen. Many of the obsidian behemoths along the way can be skipped. They have ranger traps beneath them, so don't simply walk adjacent to or over them. If they block your path or are in any way close to it, kill them so your heroes don't get nuked for standing in bad stuff. If you are blocked by them, flag your heroes so they don't follow you in, run up to them, and run away to set off the traps early so you can run past after killing them. Chaos Plains. Killing a banished Dream Rider will spawn waves of 3, then 6, then 9 Mindblade Spectres. Make sure to handle these mobs first before moving on to the next Dream Rider, as it is easy to get overwhelmed here if you don't pay attention to what you're pulling. Note the order I kill the Dream Riders. Once we make it to the statue area, stick to the back side and follow the same principle mentioned before and clear everything else first before the Terrorwebs, so the Reaper isn't killed by the Mindblade Spectre spawns, since they will come from both the left and right sides of the statue. The Four Horsemen. Ensure you have either bonus movement speed in your build or consumable. This makes it much easier. On the left side, set up your 2 ritualists as I have here, then cast Pain and Bloodsong so they're spaced apart. These spirits have a long duration, so they'll last through the quest. They'll act as a little wall that delays the horsemen on this side. Next, on the other side, flag your heroes on this ridge that mine are flagged on. Space them apart just a little so stray fireballs don't nuke the entire group. Cast your Prot Spirits and Signet of Spirits when they're situated, then start the quest and immediately start running to your heroes. Waste no time. Use your bonus movement speed here and have your monk recast Strength of Honor if needed when you arrive if you're playing melee. Unflag your heroes when you meet up with them. Kill the wave that's straight ahead of you first, then turn left to the other. Always focus fire the Terrorwebs first, as they're the biggest wipe threat due to Meteor Shower. Once the second horseman is about 1/3 HP remaining, flag your heroes to stay here again, then start running back since we need to talk to the Reaper next. Once you meet up with the Reaper, unflag your heroes and talk to him. Teleport to the Labyrinth, then talk to the Labyrinth Reaper again to teleport back to the Chaos Plains. This collects your heroes for you. Flag your heroes away from the Reaper, recast all your spirits, and deal with this wave the same way you did the others. Focus firing the Terrorwebs first. Be sure to watch behind you since more Terrorwebs and skeletons will still be spawning in from behind. Make sure you aggro any that do spawn from behind so they don't start killing the Reaper. Once all 4 horsemen are dead, the Reaper becomes invulnerable and you're safe to clear at your own pace. Just survive at this point. The Forgotten Vale. Teleport back to the Labyrinth after the 4 horsemen. To prepare for the Unwanted Guests quest, another easy failure point for newbies, we need to clear the Forgotten Vale next. Small groups of Mindblade Spectres will spawn behind you as you head that way. Be prepared to kill them. Once you reach the Forgotten Vale, clear everything in the town. Some grasping darkness mobs are hidden and spawn in when you pass them. Do a loop around the town to be sure that you got everything. The next statue is just past the town. Kill the Terrorwebs to spawn the Reaper, and clear some of the Cold Fire Night mobs just around the statue to be safe. You'll need to run around here later. You do not need to clear this entire back area. Wrathful Spirits. Flag your heroes back near the first group of spirits in town, cast your Ritualist Spirits, and start the quest at the Reaper. Run to them and clear all the hostile spirits in town. This quest can fail if the hostile spirits attack and kill Mayor Alighieri, so be sure he's safe. After all the groups in town are dead, kill the group that's up on the hill by the Reaper. Escort of Souls. This quest is the easiest in the instance, and doesn't need to be done at this point, but I just do it because I'm here. Teleport back to the Labyrinth, then flag your heroes at the bottom of the staircase going to the Forgotten Vale. A group of spirits needs to survive a trip to there. Cast your Rit spirits and start the quest. A series of Mindblade Spectre mobs spawn on the way to the Vale. Kill all of them, then simply wait for the spirits to make it to the Mayor. Unwanted Guests. This quest is very easy to screw up. Several patrols of vengeful addicts spawn, and they cannot be damaged or killed conventionally. If you pull them, get away if possible or you risk a party wipe. Several Keepers of Souls need to be killed to complete the quest, and killing one kills its associated addicts and Terrorwebs. It does not kill Skeletons of Dhuum. Before starting the quest, flag your heroes in this room as this is where the first Keeper spawns. Cast all of your Rit spirits, and then start the quest. Call target on the Keeper of Souls in this room to ensure that it dies. Teleport back to the Forgotten Vale. We can reach a Keeper from behind this way. Next, teleport to the Chaos Plains. Same as before, we can reach other Keepers from behind this way. Make your way back to the Labyrinth and be mindful of patrols. Take your time here, because the Addixes can easily body block your heroes and create a situation that you cannot recover from. Pull individual groups of Terrorwebs or Skeletons as needed so you can safely progress. After this quest, we'll head to the Ice Wastes. Ice Wastes. There's nothing too crazy going on here, just clear on your way to the Reaper. The Reaper statue is just ahead. Play it safe and clear most of the mobs around it. Servants of Grenth. This quest simply involves killing several waves of terrorwebs that will spawn on top of your heroes. Keep them spread out if possible to avoid AoE damage, and continually recast your spirits to keep up DPS and ensure you have maximum damage mitigation. I keep my heroes separated like this, and cast my prot spirits in the back in the beginning to separate them from the pack. It's not too important where you cast them afterward though, just make sure that they're still up. The spawning pools. Teleport to the Chaos Plains, and you'll need to kill a few more Dream Riders and Mindblade Spectres along the way. When you reach the spawning pools, take your time pulling, and I recommend clearing just about everything in here. It's going to be mostly terrorwebs. The Reaper at the spawning pools is especially precarious, since it's not always clear which Terrorwebs will spawn him, and he can start taking meteor showers pretty quick from strays. Be ready to spam heals on him if necessary. The Terrorweb Queen. This quest is pretty easy. After taking it, simply head back the way you came. Clear everything along the way, and you'll see the Queen in that little room that you passed through. Like your heroes outside it, pull her out if you feel like it's necessary, and use ranged attacks to kill her. The Bone Pits. Again, teleport back to the Chaos Plains. To prep for the next quest, clear out everything in this area to be safe. Nothing crazy going on here either, the mobs really don't do that much damage. Imprisoned Spirits. Several spirits will spawn at the bottom near the tentacles and make their way up to the Reaper. If any spirit dies, you wipe. Mobs will spawn in from the way you came, and from up the hill opposite the Reaper. Place your offensive spirits on that hill staggered, and then flag the rest of your heroes back toward the entrance to the Bone Pits. Cast your prot spirits, and then start the quest. You run to where the offensive spirits are, do whatever damage you can, and then run back to safety to get healed. Move back and forth as needed to keep mobs from reaching the spirits. Once that first wave is completed, wait again near where the heroes were first flagged. This will be the final wave. It'll all be Terrorwebs. Next, simply wait for the spirits to reach the Reaper. They will aggro onto chained souls and take forever to reach him if you leave them alone, so make sure the chained souls are dealt with. Twin Serpent Mountains. Teleport back to the Chaos Plains. This run will be very similar to the original run over here. Kill any obsidian behemoths in your way, and trigger the ranger trap safely so your heroes don't get nuked. Once you reach the mountain the Reaper statue is on, though, clear everything around it. Demon Assassin. Flag your heroes at the T intersection at the base of the mountain, and spread them out a little bit. Cast your spirits and start the quest. Run down. The Slayer will run towards us. It's not a threat, just kill it when it arrives and you'll complete the quest. The huge mob of Terrorwebs behind him, however, is a problem. When they get close, aggro them on yourself before they're in range of your heroes so they waste their meteor shower cooldowns. Then just kill them. The Nightman Cometh. Dhuum. Teleport to the Ice Wastes and go up the hill behind where you did the quest there. Just to start, all of the Reapers will be in the arena when you fight him, so flag your heroes and fight Dhuum near the door to minimize the chance that Dhuum goes for any of them. Sometimes things happen outside your control, but they can die so long as all of them don't. There are some important mechanics to be aware of. Dhuum casts 15% death penalty on random party members. If they reach 60%, they just die the next time he casts it on them. If you or your heroes die, you become a spirit with a new action bar. If it's you, you'll get sent to the Vale, talk to the mayor, and he'll send you back to the fight as a spirit. You can die again as a spirit, and you cannot be resurrected without a scroll of resurrection. Dhuum can still apply death penalty to spirit players. This is important. Separate your hero panels like mine so you can see their death penalty. There's the Dhuum's Rest mechanic, which is another bar that fills up on the side of your screen. Dhuum cannot die unless this is filled, but dead spirit players or heroes can cast Dhuum's Rest and fill the bar. The spirits can also remove death penalty from party members, including other spirits. Thus, you need 2 to 3 of your DPS heroes to die at the start of the fight so you can fill Dhuum's Rest and remove death penalty. I sacrificed an E-Surge Mesmer and my Ray of Judgment support. Just flag them in the middle of the arena and let Jesus take the wheel. Judgment of Dhuum is an enormous multi-hit AoE. This is why I suggested to bring a Paragon or Warrior. Use your mitigation shouts when he casts this, it helps a lot. Dhuum will periodically go into the floor. Move your heroes up, recast all your spirits to make a bit of a wall, and then move them back to the door. Dhuum will often attempt to apply death penalty to them instead, giving you a bit of breathing room. He also spawns adds, kill them ASAP. On your sacrificial heroes, disable skills 3 and 5. When Dhuum's Rest is filled, disable skill 1 and re-enable skill 5. Never enable skill 3 as it actually just makes the fight worse. It stops you from being able to kill the adds. Skill 1 is Dhuum's Rest, and skill 5 is a huge damage nuke. They disable each other when one is used, so just focus on filling Dhuum's Rest first, and then focus on killing him after. Sometimes your healers will keep trying to go over and heal your sacrificial heroes. If that happens, just keep reflagging them over and over and over until the sacrificial ones die. At this point, just kill adds, manage death penalty, and stay alive. It's going to be about a 15 to 20 minute fight. Good luck!